morning, everybody, and welcome on in on the Sunday morning stream where we got so much to talk about today. It is a jam-packed day that I got to try to figure out how to get through all of this amazing information we've gotten over this past week, all the games that have been announced, all the updates that have been announced, all the movie stuff that's been announced, so we can finally get to something that was surprise announced, which is the Alan Wake 2 DLC. Night Springs has just been unleashed upon us. During the Video Games Award showcase, Sam Lake comes out on stage and says, so we promised you guys some DLC for Alan Wake 2. Well, it's coming out tomorrow. And it's here. So we need to play this. Alan Wake 2 is one of the most amazing games I've played in a long time. It was just fantastic from start to finish. And there is now DLC, which looks to be taking, at least from the trailer they showed of it, the more quirky aspects of the game, which are some of the most fun. So I'm really interested to check it out. I can't wait for us to dive into it. But before we do, God, we got so much to talk about, including Silent Hill 2. So let's dive in. But before we do, as I'm caught here on my headset, how is everybody doing today? Major Bashir, welcome on in. Coming on in with 28 months. Major Bashir, thank you so much for the 28 months of continued support. Let me adjust the streak counter here. Get this added in. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day today. Oh, man. Major Bashir with the resub. Cyborg, how you doing today? Welcome on in. It's been 84 years! And we're back. Eccentric Meal, how's it going today? Welcome on in. Eating leftover pizza. Okay, you can't just say pizza and not go into the details of what kind of pizza. We need to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Mr. Fiendish, welcome on in. How you doing today? Parallax, welcome on in. How you doing? Jano, welcome on in. How's it going? Oh, man. Oh, man, we got so much to talk about. Yoshio, welcome on in. Silent Hill 2, you say. I do say. Lochner, welcome on in. I don't know how, I'm looking back up and I see Lochner in there, highlighted in red because of the ad. I don't know how, I just completely scrolled right down. I hope you're having a good day today. Did I miss anybody else? Am I having an aneurysm? Yes, I am. Bloodshard. Holy shit, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. Rez, welcome on in. How you doing? Oh, man. If I don't mention your name, I'm not ignoring you. I just am scrolling too fast. That's what it is. But we got so much to talk about. So, the big elephant in the room, if you will, is of course going to be Silent Hill 2. Now, before we jump into talking about Silent Hill 2, I figured it would be very important for us to watch a snippet.
You are wearing a very
Hey, Eccentric! Coming on in with 39...
PSN hype, PSN heart, PSN hype.
Yes. Eccentric coming on in with the 39 months. Thank you so much for that continued support. I hope you're having a really good day today. Let me add your point to the streak counter here. Hey, you put us just one sub away from a wheel. Dare I say it's wheelie close? I'll just see myself out. B255, excuse me. How you doing? Coming on in with 15. Appreciate those bits. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome. Agent, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. So many amazing people in chat right at the beginning of stream. Oh man, this is gonna be good. All right, let's get into this. So Silent Hill 2, they had the Silent Hill transmission, they call it, over the past week, and they showed off gameplay footage of Silent Hill 2. So before I get in and start talking about what everybody's been talking about for a week now, we need to watch this together. We'll comment it as we do, as it goes forward through the trailer. And then we need to kind of like regroup and discuss this, because there has been a lot of talk about Silent Hill 2, a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings, a lot of things I don't agree with. A lot of things that I think are kind of being taken out of place. But let's watch this before we get talking about it. Faj coming on in with a redemption of you haven't seen it? Oh, you're in for what I feel is a treat. So let's get into this here. Let me pause the music. Pause that music. Let's switch on over. Is it going to be messed up? I bet it is. Hey, yeah, it wouldn't be a stream if Elgato wasn't shit in the bed, huh? All right, let me open up the Elgato software, because it seems to unfuck itself. The moment the software opens, it'll go black probably for a moment. And we're back. All right. Thank you, Elgato, for being shit. All right. Okay, so here's what we're going to be watching. This is from the Silent Hill transmission. This is actual gameplay of Silent Hill 2. So we're going to see a lot of stuff here. This whole thing is, I want to say, like 5 minutes long. And it's really interesting, some of the stuff they've done, some of the changes they've clearly made. But let's watch it. Let's go. Let's go. Is it playing? Here, I should check to make sure something really quick here, because we did just switch the Elgato stuff. Okay, it is. It is where it should be, I think. So, we'll go there. I'll look at the audio on the mixer. Make sure you guys are hearing this. Yeah, you are. Okay, good. All right. So right off the bat, the opening area of Silent Hill 2. Looking pretty faithful. They moved the door. That's got to be the path up to Silent Hill, the road. The street. Faithful remake of the original. You know, just to stop it right there, faithful remake of the original is an interesting thing to put in there, considering that they're going to show a lot of clips that they've changed fundamental aspects of this. So to say faithful and then to show things that are definitely different is an odd move. It's almost like they're trying to pad themselves a little bit. No, trust us, it's a faithful remake, while we show you the stuff that we've clearly changed. Which I'll point out during this trailer, but let's go.
Our special place.
James.
What did she mean?
An unforgettable journey into the dark recesses of the human mind.
This whole town was our special place.
You
The
promised
boat.
you'd take me there again someday. But you never did.
The hills are so silent.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary.
I love
Mary
the
died of
fog
that damn
implementation that
disease
they
3
did. I
years
think the
ago.
fog looks really well done.
Is she really alive?
It also kind of looks like that ray traced volumetric fog that's probably gonna just like murder our GPUs, but it looks nice. So there's that. You know, knowing Bloober, it probably is ray traced. And it'll probably have modes to make it less impactful, but
Is this?
so here's the thing. First off, he's noticing this blood, and let me just rewind it slightly here. He's walking down the street and he notices blood. Now this blood is in a different location than the original, because in the original game, you remember the blood being in the middle of an intersection where he would then turn right to follow the blood trail, which would lead him down a path ultimately to like a tunnel where he would fight the monster, find the radio, and have his first interaction, right? So they've moved this already. Not a big deal, just pointing it out to you. I mean, that could be the street to the right there. That could be a turn, to be fair. It's hard to tell. But the blood placement is different. Alright, so he's going through backyards. I think this looks phenomenal, though. Like, the texturing, everything on this looks really, really good. Okay, so there's the thing. Now, he's seeing this way in a different location than the original. This area looks a little similar there, but as soon as he goes through the gate, this is different. Because in the original, while that one little area we just went through looks similar, this, right, where there's like the wall and then the fenced area to the right, the gate that he goes through then is like a dirt path to the tunnel. In this version, it's alleys. It's like backyards, which is a little interesting because this feels a little more reminiscent of Silent Hill 1 in how he tracked that, necessarily as Silent Hill 2. It's fine. Like, I'm not super knocking it. I'm just pointing things out. You can see the blood trail going into a garage. And because it is James, he's gonna go right in. Right? That's what he does. Toilets. Big holes, like he's always going in. Alright, so we're in like what looks like an apartment building maybe, or a house perhaps. We saw stairs. Okay, so in this one, he's finding the radio on a sofa. In the original, the radio was on the ground in a tunnel. So this is definitely a different initial setup. We're indoors, we're not outdoors. The radio's on a couch, it's not on the ground. A lot of things right off the bat are different. Very different. Can already see the monster over there prepping. It's a little loud, isn't it? Lower it for you guys a little bit. Mix is a little loud. He pulls a piece of wood from the window. I actually kind of like that's how he finds it. It's a little less convenient, perhaps, than the debris in the original. So I'm okay with that. I'm a little still weirded that they changed it so much to be inside of a living room for this fight, but it's fine. Initial enemy encounter. We're seeing the first fighting mechanics ever created by Bloober. Bloober has never done fighting mechanics. And we're seeing it now. We're also seeing an indication of what the health meter looks like in this game. Now, you can see around the screen, we have red. This is apparently how they're going to showcase when James is wounded. You're going to get red, bloody edges on the screen. And not necessarily super different than the original. The original kind of like tinted the entire screen. I kind of wish they maybe would have gone a slightly different route than doing the entire screen or the edge thing. I've always personally found that a little irritating. It is technically less intrusive than the original. So, you know, take this with a grain of salt. If you don't like it, it's honestly not that much worse, if maybe even better. It's still not preferable, but there it is. All right, so combat. Combat looks very, very similar in a lot of regards to the original. A little clunky, to say the least. But in that regards, and considering this is Bloober's, first take at combat, the clunkiness of their first attempt really does in a lot of ways pay homage to the original Silent Hill 2. So maybe it'll be fine. If anything, we'll at least have feelings of the original rather than maybe a vastly improved combat system, which could have gone good or bad. Might have taken away some of the charm. Alright, so he's killed the monster. He has the radio. He's wounded. He's walking back outside into Silent Hill. We're now in some sort of alley. So here's a new mechanic. We're apparently going to be able to break car windows to find items, which I kind of like. I like that. I'm not opposed to this new additional mechanic. We saw something there, though, didn't we? Health drinks, we know. Syringe. Syringe. So are there going to be no, like, full-blown first aid kits? We either get a health drink or we get a syringe, is what this looks like. It's hard to tell, of course, because they don't show us anything for sure, but that's kind of what I take from it. Walking down the street. See this dude in the street. This dude was in a different location in the original, but here he is. Bar Nelly's. Now we know Bar Nelly because that's the place with the infamous line, "There was a hole here." And now it's gone. Could take place at the ampule. You're right. It very well could, which would make sense, right? Syringe, ampule. Kind of makes sense. Kind of wish they just would have left it as ampule, right? Not very faithful. I'm going to be super critical. Okay, this is cool. When you find stuff, he actually pulls out the map to write on it. It's a small little tweak, but it is kind of cool to see him pulling out the map to write stuff on it. It also kind of makes it pretty obvious here, seeing stuff like this, that if you can do a no map glitch, which I doubt you can in the remake, is he going to pull out nothing and write on the air? It's probably not possible. All right, he comes up to a letter. Now we can read this, which we are going to. Oh shit, I clicked on stuff. Excuse me. Clicked the wrong thing. Oh, getting ahead of myself here. We'll just let it play. Just let it play. Here we go. All right. You're reading this. If you're reading this, leave. This place is not what it seems. There is another side to it, hidden behind arrest. Thin as paper. Sometimes you just hear to look behind. Wait, what? Sometimes you just hear to look behind? Okay. Interesting. So this is conflicting to me. Because while this doesn't say much, and this is going to be a jumping to conclusions kind of a situation or statement, it kind of makes me wonder, like, they're already given like big hints very early into the game. Now, obviously, Silent Hill 2, they're telling a story that's been told for the most part, right? They're probably going to make tweaks and changes here and there, which we've already seen some. But the base story is already told. But does that mean because they're doing a full-blown, let's be frank, reimagining, that they should leave more direct stuff since the audience already knows what's going on? I don't know if I want this stuff is not what it seems messages, right? Like it feels a little too revealing. Like you're trying to tell the player something more obviously than, you know, letting things build up a little slow. But I don't know. I could be looking too much into this. It's kind of a thing. Kriba, welcome on in. How you doing today? All right. Here we got Laura sitting on top in the infamous scene.
What you got there?
This, if it's in the game, we're now seeing just after the first Pyramid Head fight, if that's still in the order it's going to happen in this game, where he sees her up on a ledge right before we meet Mary. Or Maria.
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait!
Sounds very similar to the original Laura to me.
How do you know her name?
That big doofus look on his face. How do you know her name? All right, so walking up here, we can see Brookhaven Hospital. We can see more directly that we see Laura go into the hospital. We also kind of get an impression here that this is probably going to be more of a cutscene rather than us walking up, maybe manually going into Brookhaven. You know, walking through the entrance of Brookhaven, you can see they've completely overhauled the entire hospital. If this was the original game, this would be like a wall here with the administration area over here. Around the corner would be the path to the staircase. Another hallway going down this way towards the elevator. In this case, they've made it seem much larger. Maybe more so like a real hospital. So it's different, but I'm not necessarily hating it.
Look around.
It also kind of looks a little like Raccoon City Police Department in the reception area to the right when you go to that way a little bit, but I'll leave that right there. All right, so here we can see oh yeah, Agent. See, I was just saying that it kind of looks like RE2 in that area. Specifically for me, when you go into the police department and you turn to the right, when you have to raise the gate and you're in that second receptionist area, that's a lot of what that reminds me of. But a lot of like the feeling of the RPD in this area. But we can see here, so like in the original, this area is kind of the same. They've moved things around a little bit. Like the doctor's lounge is more like here, and then this is like, you know what I'm saying. We've all seen the map enough. This is definitely reordered and restructured. It now has a garden area, which is interesting. There's a pool now, which is interesting for a hospital. Like, I got to imagine, like that's weird to me. Why is there a pool in a hospital in this, unless this is like a rehabilitation area, which it doesn't show anything about that, right? It just says shower room pool. There's no physical therapy for rehab. I got to imagine that's what it is. Maybe it looks more like that once you're there. Kitchen, that's got to be a staff kitchen, pantry, storage, restroom, another restroom, how? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 restrooms. 5 restrooms on the main floor in this small of an area. Now, don't get me wrong. Hospitals generally have like multiple restrooms, right? But in this small of an area, you got 5 on the first floor? Get out of here. Like, how bad is the food in this cafeteria that we got to put 5 restrooms in this area? I don't know. Anyway, level 1 to the hospital. We can see it right here. You can kind of see floor 2 up here as well. Now, this is probably the clearest look we're going to get at floor 2 of the hospital. You can see probably, I think that was the staircase right there. Staircase right here goes up. And it's way different of a layout than the floor on the original. But you can also notice something here very obvious. Do you see it? Floor 1, floor 2. Where's the third floor? Did they not design a third floor for the hospital? The original hospital had 3 floors, plus the roof, and a basement. I could see them for the patient-wise not listing the basement, so the basement could very well still be here. That would make sense. But this gives me the feeling that there's no third floor to this hospital. And while they've expanded the second floor, clearly, I would have liked a third floor. Maybe you can, Cyborg. We're only taking assumptions here based on the limited information, but it's interesting. All right, so he's walking down the corridor.
Empty.
Walking.
More than the other place.
You know, it very well could, Agent. That's an interesting point. It could appear as a third floor, much like they did at the end of Silent Hill 1, when you're in the otherworldly hospital and you see that additional floor appear, which was a really cool touch. And maybe they're going to sample stuff from that game like they did, or will do, you know, including this game. That could be cool.
Places we've been.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. Wind blowing through. That looked like a save pad, didn't it? Let's look at that. If it is, that clear red spot, that's got to be a save point. If it's not, I'd be surprised. Walking through, walking through. Oh, should be reading this. The director requested the files of 3 crucial patients. You know which ones. Could you bring them to his office? Collect reminder. Got a photo over there. Nurses in training with no faces. Interesting. Walking around, you can see a payphone. Pool, pharmacy, doctor's lounge. Lighting looks good. I like the use of the lighting here coming through the window in this area. Now, I hope in the otherworldly change, these get blocked out. But it's there for right now anyway. He missed something. They didn't show us something on that wall. I'm going to backseat the video. All right, so staircase. He enters the staircase. We can see stairs going down. There's obviously still the basement, which is good because they go down. Can see Laura up there. This is a new scene. In the original game, we never saw Laura in the staircase drawing on the wall.
There.
Sure.
Laura, wait.
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
That's kind of cool, though, like the continued chase to find stuff for Laura. I mean, that's fine. It didn't take or add anything negative. It just is there now as a new thing.
Now, where is that girl?
Second floor. Second floor looks much darker. All right, here we go. First nurse. Right, nor did we see Maria interact. Notice that when Laura was already leaving the room, that's when Maria said something. Just enough there to kind of give the impression that she is saying stuff and maybe Laura heard her, but, you know, she shouldn't have. They're keeping it to the original. Laura will never see Maria. All right, so we're seeing stuff here. You don't have to interact with the nurses. That's cool. You can skip them if you want. I like that use of the lighting there. And that nurse. That lighting above with that nurse approaching like that's a really cool atmosphere thing that they did. I like that. Use the gun and then follow up with some hits. Yeah, did you notice that too? I said this before, that there's only blood. We saw this in the first trailer, and I said, look, there's only like blood that squirts when you're shooting them. It's not leaving any sort of like actual impact damage. And I think this is confirmed now that we're seeing this in a much slower type of thing. I think once they fall to the ground, we see some added effects, but like watch where he shoots them. It doesn't look like there's any sort of impact marks or anything. It just feels a little lazy. So look, he shot in the stomach and in the head. I don't see anything. 3 hits, blood coming out, dress is not stained, nothing added, no new blood, just the same. See, hit, nothing, nothing. Hit, shoot, nothing, no hits, no holes. The one thing maybe, the more damage she took, I think there was more of like an overall bloodied look to the body. Like I think she looks more bloody now than when we first approached her. And that's kind of what I feel like they're going to be doing with the damage mechanic in this game. I don't think we're going to see any actual physical damage take place, which is, for me, a big bummer, right? Like, maybe they didn't want to go, like, full-blown Resident Evil style and have heads blown off and bodies cut in half and add a whole bunch of stuff that we've seen in other games. That isn't necessarily a Silent Hill thing. I think it would have been nice to see a little bit more effort put into that, but they seem to be going more of the route of, at least potentially the route of, they're going to look more overall bloodied gradually as they take more and more damage, because they look way more bloody now than the original when we first walked up on them. So there, James just used his syringe. So interesting choices so far. And again, I'm more right now just pointing a lot of stuff out. I'm not casting too many judgments, even though it might seem like it. Okay, there's the bear. That bear. Stab. He needs tetanus. See, it would have been cool if, like, he looked at his finger and pinched it a bit and a little bit of blood came out of his finger, you know, to indicate he was, in fact, just stabbed with a needle. A bent needle. All right, much like the original area. It looks like there is a first aid kit over there. There's the shotgun. All right, collected shotgun. There's 2 things that this person didn't look at in that room, at least that we could tell. Shotgun blast. It's hard to tell. See, look, that's what I'm talking about. Right there, that's the mechanic. Let's watch that again. Nurse comes out. I'm gonna try to see if I can catch the face. See, look. So, clean, right? No blood, just the dinginess of Silent Hill on them. And then, oh, God, I hate the play button. Jesus. It's like all the way down here right next to the timeline. I wish they would move the timeline up slightly. I can't be the only person that does that on a consistent basis. Okay, so shot. They're going to stand up. They're now slightly bloodier, when there was no blood before. Another shot. They are now completely soaked in blood. So yeah, that's why I think it's going to be more of a progressive bloodying rather than any sort of identifiable impact damage from any of the weapons, which is fine. It's a very Silent Hill-ish way to go about enemy damage. That's cool. That kind of looked cool. But I will say, I wish they would have, frankly, put the time in to do more than that. It's like, they're doing a remake, which is clearly more reimagining. Like, have we seen really anything in this trailer except maybe the entrance to Brookhaven that looked like the original, that looked faithful to the original? Anything? No. And I'm not, again, saying that that's a bad thing. You want to do a reimagining, you want to change shit up like they did with Resident Evil 4. You want to redo something, redo it. Things are going to be a bit different. But if they're going to go full bore on some stuff and then really hold back on other things like damage to the enemies, it feels more lazy. The seal of Megatron. Metatron. Bent needle, that puzzle. Crawling in through a window. It is now night outside, indicating we've been inside for a long time. The old stomp mechanic is still there. We're walking down. Door on the right. Padded room with a lot of blood. Those padded rooms, that's more of a basement thing, though. Which is interesting that they've now put this into this floor, which is maybe, if that cutscene lines up, where we find Laura.
Laura, why do you keep running away from me?
On that note, real quick, as I'm reading chat, why the fuck is there no physical collector's edition for this game? Like, Konami will sell anything. They would sell us Silent Hill toasters if they could. They've sold us skateboards, bullshit collectibles, makeup. But then they actually go to release the remake of Silent Hill 2, something that everybody, a fan in this franchise, is probably going to buy this game outright, maybe more than once, on multiple platforms. And they don't make a collector's edition with something? Like, what the hell, Konami? Like, this was your chance. Give us something cool. Have a collector's edition that comes with like a bitchin' Pyramid Head statue, or a nurse, or a Flesh Lips, or James, or something. Nope, nope, nope. They show during the showcase that you get the game, but hey, they're going to sell this other stuff separately for exorbitant prices. Assholes.
And how do you know about Mary?
So irritated with Konami.
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Fine, don't believe me. See if I care.
Hey!
Let go.
Sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just...
I hate that line. I hate that line. Hurt by what? Like, she says something similar in the original at one point, but the way that they just made it such a staple of, like, hurt by what feels so much like a tell. Like, they're trying harder to reveal the secrets than they should have been.
Stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fart face.
Fine. But there's something I gotta get.
Laura,
It's important.
what is it?
A letter. For Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
I hid it in there, you fart face. A bit like the girl in RE7. I don't know.
You sure this is where you left it?
It's in the back. Behind an old pipe.
Okay, wait here.
Oh! We got locked in.
Haha.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Let me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Oh, fart face. Fart face 1.
There's something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face.
Fart face 2.
See a fart face?
Fart face 3. 3 times the fart face in this game. Oh, God. Oh, okay. I thought I hit the timeline again. Trying to pause it. 3 times the fart face. And that's the sneak peek that they showed for Silent Hill 2. So, with that being said, here's the collectibles you get if you pre-order it. The Robbie the Rabbit mask is only available on the PlayStation 5 version. For whatever reason, they decided to make this head a PS5 exclusive, which is a bunch of BS. Like, why? Pyramid Head pizza box is a thing if you pre-order the digital deluxe. Plus, you get 48 hours early access, which means you get to play this game 2 days before everybody else that didn't buy this version of the game. I guess. Sure. And if we're going to look at the chart, standard game, you get the game. Standard game, with the pre-order, you get the dog mask and Robbie the Rabbit if you own a PlayStation 5. Digital Deluxe, you get the game, a digital art book, digital soundtrack, and Pyramid Head pizza box. And then if you pre-order the deluxe edition, you get the masks again, plus the 48 hours early access. Vaj, thanks so much for gifting a sub to Fart Face. Enjoy your sub, Fart Face. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, they're kind of lame additions. Like, the soundtrack, cool. The art book, I'm just kind of over digital art books. Like, I'll be appreciative to have Silent Hill art books, but I wish it was physical. I hope they partner with somebody to release the art book in a physical form. Digital art books are just kind of lame to me. Like, I guess. Like, I want to hold the book. I want to flip the pages and admire the work. Not be like, oh, here, let's open some files. It just doesn't have the same feel to it. Digital soundtrack is fine because everything is digital for music these days anyway. It's just kind of like, They didn't show much of the Silent Hill movie. There was a tiny clip back here. I guess I can kind of have this play a little bit. And then we can move on from this. So that's going to be the actress for Mary Maria. That's going to be the actor for James Sunderland for the Silent Hill 2 movie. Sure, I guess. You know, I have very little hope in this movie actually being worth anything. It could be okay. I don't expect much, and I don't want to flip through and listen to that whole thing. Because the whole thing about this little snippet here, which is why I'm going past it real quick, is it was just them patting themselves on the back for like, 15 minutes. Oh, we did this good. We're good creators. Like what we did, please like what we did. That's probably the coolest thing. If I can pause it. That. They recreated the piston room. Yeah. Although, when I say they recreated the piston room, it also looks like it might just be projections on a wall for the piston room. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, look at that line right there. You see that? Like, what's that about? I guess it's cheaper than actually making a full-blown piston room, but it looks like just digital projections. Yeah, they were doing mocap. Why are they doing mocap? Right? Like, it feels very cheap. Like, this movie, I don't know. Like, I hope it's decent, but it gives the air of, like, a slightly higher budget Sci-Fi Channel movie. So, I don't know. I can't feel too excited. Oh, and then here's all the garbage. You can get this Pyramid Head small piece of crap, or you can get this diorama piece of crap, or you can get these piece of crap coins. or the ultimate piece of crap. You can get this jacket, which may not actually be a piece of crap. This might be a good jacket, as much as it's kind of a lame jacket to own in general. You know, might look good hung in your closet somewhere. You get a shadow box piece of crap that they'll probably never send you, because I ordered one of the other Pyramid Head ones and they never sent it to me. Here is a summary of additional crap you can buy. Now it's still telling us to do the short message. And look, you get the short message, 1/6 scale statue of an enemy, which they're probably going to charge $500 for. And that's kind of it. So I'm going to let this play in the background here a bit while we finish up some thoughts on this. So we've seen the Silent Hill 2 video, and I gotta say, just right off the bat, I think the game looks okay. It looks better than what I initially expected it to look like. I think visually, the textures, the atmosphere of it looks to be decently there. I think, you know, could another studio have done it better? Probably. Is this as bad as I think it was going to be when I heard Bloober was going to do it? No, this is actually a bit better than I thought Bloober was going to be able to do, just looking at this trailer. Makes me a little bit hopeful we might have something fun to play. And that's kind of the key here, right? Like, we got to look at this not as a Silent Hill game anymore, because Silent Hill was a specific quadrilogy of games done by a specific full team of people during a specific period of time that was enhanced by the limitations of the hardware of the time. Which is a weird thing to say, but it's actually very true. So we got to kind of take this and hope that it's just a decent horror game that has a lot of Silent Hill elements to it, but don't expect it to be Silent Hill as we remember it. I've heard a lot of people talk about they didn't like the character designs. I think by and large people need to chill the fuck out on the character designs. You know, there was originally people saying the Angela character looks horrible. They look more like they did in the original concept drawings than what they did in the original Silent Hill 2. So if Bloober went and looked at the original conceptual drawings and sketches of Angela and brought those to life, which it clearly looks like they did, shut up. Like, that's more faithful of a remake than potentially what the original game could do, being held back by its limitations. Also, what were people's big complaints about Angela's design from the original Silent Hill 2? She looked too old to be 19. We are supposed to relate with a person who was just in very early adulthood, dealing with severe trauma and everything at that particular age, but she looked older than that, and that, for whatever reason, bothered people. Now she doesn't look that old, and people still have a problem with it. I don't get it. I don't understand why people are just focusing on that too much. It's ridiculous. They made some wardrobe changes with her. They gave her a full turtleneck, which makes a lot of sense considering her backstory, why she may dress even more conservatively. There's nothing wrong with the character design for Angela. There's nothing wrong with the character design for James. James looks pretty much what we should have expected from a James done on modern hardware. Pretty much. The design for Laura looks fine. Nothing wrong with her. I think they did a good job designing those characters. There's been a lot of additional criticism for Maria's character, and that I don't know if we can fully judge yet, but maybe. And the big argument with that was, in the original Silent Hill 2, Maria is supposed to be a representation of a lot of different aspects, right? She's supposed to look like Maria, or Mary, I should say, which was the wife he killed. But she's also supposed to be a manifestation of his repressed anxieties, his repressed sexual frustrations, which is why she looks the way that she does in Silent Hill 2, which is why she works at a nightclub bar, whatever you want to call it. You know, these were the reasons why it was in there, and it was done as aggressively as it was in the original because it was supposed to be
None of your business.
manifestation of that part of him.
Love Mary anyway.
People are saying that they're not bringing that here in this game. I don't know if I agree or disagree with that. I think the character design was all right. We don't know if maybe further on in the game, maybe that'll change or escalate and the character designs will adjust as time goes on. We really don't know. All we know is the character designs across the board are what they are, and it's really not bad from any of the aspects. All the characters look decently fine. I don't know. I don't see a lot of the hate. Like, the only complaints that people might have a point about is the Maria costume design, and that's if maybe Bloober missed the entire point of the original costume design, which maybe also means that they missed the entire point of who Maria is to him in the game, and maybe we won't have a lot of subplot that makes it seem like she's there for that side of his repression, and that she's just going to be there as, oh, hey, I look like Mary but slightly different, right? Like, are they going to do the full encompassing Maria that they did in the original game, or are they going to dull it down a bit? That's, I think, the only valid concerns. Every other character, I think, looks okay. Having said that, though, there's stuff in this that I think irritate me a little bit. So there was a statement made by the gentleman, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, Okamoto, if I'm saying that right, the gentleman who did the Silent Hill transmission, since it's still playing here. I can probably just show you the guy I'm talking about. This guy, whoever you pronounce this guy's name, he made a statement where he said, and I'm reading this here on another monitor, after all, the game creators didn't want to make what they made again. I don't want you to enjoy the same thing. Or they didn't, they worded it, I don't want you to enjoy the same thing. I think he meant they didn't want you to enjoy the same thing. So I think there were a lot of parts that they wanted to change completely in the remake. However, in the end, thanks to the opinion of Bloober Team, which is also a big fan of the original, it was finished with a high respect for the original. So, what does this mean? What does this say to me anyway? And we'll see if you guys agree or not to this. The original creators of Silent Hill came into this game, this project, and said, there's things about this that we want to change. We don't want to just do a copy paste of the original with higher textures. We want to redo things. We want people to enjoy the story differently. And maybe they even want to take advantage of the new hardware and capabilities of games of today that they couldn't do in the original. So instead of having the creators of Silent Hill who were there to help shape this game, shape the game, Bloober said, no, we're going to do it our way. Which you gotta wonder, if this is a faithful recreation of Silent Hill,
None of your business.
who's to say who's the right one who is being more faithful to it? The original creators who maybe wanted to change some things to match maybe more of their original vision that maybe they couldn't have done right at that time? Or Bloober Team, who is just a bunch of fans? It's not that different than, and someone please tell me the guy's name who did the Western Silent Hills. I for some reason his name's escaping me right now. Coming on in saying like, oh, I'm a huge Silent Hill fan. I'm a huge Silent Hill fan. Or like that movie director who did the first movie. I'm a huge Silent Hill fan. I wanted to come in here and do it. But I changed things because this is my idea of what Silent Hill is. And that's what Bloober is doing with that statement. They had what they wanted, which was their fan idea of what the original game was. And they didn't want the devs of Silent Hill to come in and change that. They should have let them do whatever the hell they wanted to do. This is now going to forever be a situation to where we will be left wondering, what would the devs of Silent Hill have changed in this remake? What did we miss out on because Bloober wanted to keep it to their version of a faithful original rather than the faithful original of the creators? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense, and it kind of pisses me off that they did it that way. Tom Hewlett, thank you, crewmate. I appreciate that. So it's irritating to hear that. You know, I think we'll leave it here for the Silent Hill talk largely, because we could keep talking about this forever, and maybe we will as the stream goes on, but I think by and large, at least what we've seen here in the trailer looks decently fine. The graphics look fine. The little changes they made are kind of like, I guess, changes. I don't know to judge it either way until I play the game. I think the hospital first floor does give some Resident Evil vibes, but, you know, whatever. Overall, the atmosphere feels decently well. And the combat has that classic Silent Hill clunky feel to it, for better or worse. I'm upset at Bloober for not letting the Silent Hill devs take more of the reins and do whatever the hell they wanted to do with their game, with their remake. And I am nervous to see how this thing is going to pan out. I'm also very nervous, especially when I see scripted moments like the one you're seeing right now with the nurse walking forward and the light up there, and with how many cutscenes we clearly saw happen during this whole little watch through of this game, that how much of this game is actually going to feel replayable. And that's been a huge problem with Bloober Games. They've made some good games. You know, The Medium was good. Layers of Fear 1 was really good. Observer was good. Blair Witch was good for a while. Didn't end that well. But, you know, they've done good things. It's just none of their games have replayability. None of them. Because they're so scripted. They're so A to B. They're so, we want you to experience these events how we want you to experience them, which is fine and kind of great for, you know, wanting an interactive story to be told. So you have the intended experience, but it is shit for replayability. And a lot of this feels very scripted. And if it is, it's going to make replayability on this really boring. It's going to make speed running this thing really boring. If not just like, why even bother if you have so much scripted shit? It worries me that it's going to be way too written out of an A to B, grab this stuff, do what we tell you to do, experience it how we want you to experience it, with no alterations or no randomness. Like, the game needs randomness. The original game had an RNG random calculator that went off every single time you did it to give you one of like 1,000 different seeds that changed random little things, like solutions to puzzles, or locations of certain enemies, or how certain stuff responded and reacted to you. It wasn't like it changed the game from the ground up, but it at least kept it kind of fresh when you went back to it, so you weren't doing the same exact shit over and over again. Bloober's notorious for that, having you do the same shit over and over again. And this hasn't led me to believe that this game is going to be any different. And I hope that's wrong, but it worries me that it's not. Let me read some comments here and then we'll move on. We had to talk about this. You pre-ordered on the PS5 already, and the coins and the purple bull key and the seal of Metatron. Konami cheaping out. They always cheap out. Looks like a higher budget. Oh, you're talking about the movie. Higher budget indie. Got most of the pre-order stuff. Very Silent Hill 2-esque. Jacket's probably worth more than the game. I mean, it could be. I mean, you know, the thing too is like, it could be a great collector's jacket, high quality, all that, but the jacket itself, it's like, it's fine for the character, but it is ultimately kind of a lame jacket. It's not like a jacket to where you're just like, oh, I want to wear this. This thing's bitchin'. It's just kind of like, I guess I'll wear it. I guess it's a jacket. I didn't complain with the new Angela, as her voice sounds unenthusiastic the whole time. That's kind of a bummer. You want range. You like in the, oh gee, she had some tone changes her voice throughout the game. Not sure you believe that statement. We heard that with the live action Resident Evil movie too. Tom Hill's much better at way forward. At Konami, he was there to execute their demands. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what Konami does. That's why they ruined Hideo Kojima. And why he got the hell out of there. Like, they're kind of a tyrannical game company. Multiple endings are confirmed, but you know, Bloober has done a multiple ending game before, which was the Medium, and you made that multiple ending choice at the very end of the game. So the concerns with that with this game is, one, when is the multiple ending choice going to be made? Is it a single action that's going to make the difference between getting one ending or another? Or is it going to be like the original, to where it was the sum of all your actions, and certain endings you had to do things a certain way to get it, and it tracked things and was very, you know, felt like an interactive experience trying to get a certain ending. I don't know if Bloober has done that or not. There's not enough to say really either way, if they did or they didn't. So, stuff and things. Silent Hill stuff and things. Anyway, we got other stuff to talk about. The next thing on the list here of things to talk about was at the Game Awards yesterday. We got the first gameplay look at Slitterhead, which, well, let's look at it. Dude kind of looks like what's his name from Evil Within. So you can just take control of people, it looks like, at random. Crazy enemy design. I don't know if I like the artistic style of this game, in terms of like everything has kind of like that arcadey Dreamcast look to it at this day and age, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm very conflicted on that. Don't really know what's going on with that combat there, but there it is. That looked kind of cool. Hand regenerated. I mean, it's a weird, interesting looking game. Way different than what I expected it to be when they showed the initial trailer. That gun looks pretty bitchin'. That's really cool. It's weird. It's got like all these really interesting mechanics to it. But I just don't know how I feel about it. It's one of those games that could either be like really cool or just really weird. Definitely showed some cool stuff, jumping from people to people, the hand detaching and reattaching. The gun look on it looked pretty awesome. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see when it comes out how it actually plays. But it's kind of one of those weird things to where they showed you a bunch of stuff and it's still really hard to form an opinion of it. This kind of gives me some like Omicron vibes. Jumping from people. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Another game that got a trailer. Hey, why didn't that... Oh, here it is. It's like, why didn't that pop up? Is Post Trauma.
Roman.
I think I'm actually slightly more interested in this than I am in
It's time.
Slitterhead.
Where is this? Where am I? Hello?
We do what this place demands.
Is this hell?
Hell would have meaning. This is just us and our gloom.
This place will break you.
I don't believe you.
This game looks very interesting to me.
You think you can escape what you have done?
I have no idea what's going on when I watch this, but it looks pretty badass. I'm officially way more excited for Post Trauma than Slitterhead. Like, the enemy design is interesting. The fixed cameras moving from follow to fixed is interesting. The enemy designs look pretty interesting.
Hell would have
Level
meaning.
design looks cool.
This is just us and our gloom.
This place will break you.
I don't believe you.
Like, I think this could be something interesting. Something special. But we won't know until it comes out. It could be a big pile of crap. But it at least looks cool from the trailer. Another thing that looked really cool was this other game, Broken Lore Unfollow. Watch it with this massive logo in the corner over here.
I can block it all out, or I can just keep pushing. Help me, please.
Doesn't really tell you too much of what it is, but something to keep on the radar, I think, for sure. Look kind of interesting. All right, so this, what we're about to watch, is the trailer for something I think I am second most excited for after Silent Hill. And this is somebody decided it was a good idea to remaster The Thing.
I'm gonna hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of a record. The storm's been hitting us pretty hard now for 48 hours. We still have nothing to go on. One other thing. I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing. They could be anybody's. We're all very tired. There's nothing else I can do. Just wait.
This is a remake of the original canon sequel to the movie John Carpenter's The Thing. I'm really excited for this. I don't know how much it'll be remastered. Maybe some parts might be remade, but in either case, I'm excited for it. All right, we're down to the last two things here, and then we're actually going to play a game, if you can believe that. Two trailers. One is something that we were mildly excited about before. Now we got some more footage of it. This is the Alien Romulus trailer. The new Alien movie is coming out here towards the end of the year, I think in a couple months. And it's a trailer, so let's check it out. Get everybody's thoughts on this. I really do want to know what you guys think about this trailer, because I have some big criticisms of it, and I just really don't know how I feel about it.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
What's happening?
There's something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the
I don't know,
water?
there's just something in the water. The thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on.
Run.
That's a pleasant sound, isn't it?
Are you sure you want to do this?
So there it is, Alien Romulus. I don't know how I feel about it. It didn't look bad, but it also didn't look to me like anything super special. It kind of looks like it's very low amount of actors being played on. I mean, we see 3 of them right there. It looked like there may have been 1 or 2 more on the station, maybe. So maybe a total of 5 people trying to survive this alien, which, I don't know, is a little low for an entire space station, although if they've had the Hadley's Hope kind of treatment done to them. I think this is cool, this X-ray thing. We're gonna see the alien burst through from the inside, which is also kind of like a BS thing. Like, how are you gonna be holding that while something's bursting through you? Like, I doubt you're gonna be holding this X-ray thing on your back the entire time so you could see it happen. I mean, maybe. Feels unlikely. I don't know why aliens are coming out of gel packs here. Bubble wrapped alien face huggers. I mean, it looks okay. It's just something about it, like, I don't know, like, it has an Alien Isolation kind of a vibe to it with that space station. I think the space station is called Romulus, based on it being on a couple of the doors on this thing. I think it's supposed to maybe actually be potentially Sevastopol, for better or for worse. I don't see any androids, so it's probably not actually Alien Isolation, the movie, but it feels like they may have borrowed some things from it. There's that lovely noise.
Sure you want to do this?
There's an alien. I don't know how I feel about the alien design. Like, man, they gave it massive teeth. It's definitely not the classic alien look. You know, huge alien though there. You can see like its chest coming up to the head right there and everything. The thing looks like a beast, but I don't know. I don't know. Prometheus and government sourced the Alien franchise. Fred Alvarez has done some cool stuff. Like his Evil Dead 1 remake was cool. Don't Breathe was cool. Prometheus, I liked Prometheus for a lot of reasons, but ultimately they fucked it up. They should have just had the alien die in the chair, have the alien come out of its chest and call the planet LV-426, and we could have all slept at night, and instead they didn't do that. Really stupid. I don't know though. It looked okay. It just is not making me be like, I want to run out to the theater to see it. Last trailer I wanted to watch with you guys was a new horror movie, Scared to Death, starring Lynn Shay. Most notably, you'd know her from the Insidious films. And Bill Moseley, who, if you're not familiar with the name, he was in The Devil's Rejects, as well as House of a Thousand Corpses, and a lot of other little movies. He's been kind of all over the place lately. That's him. That's Bill Moseley.
There was a tragedy here.
What happened?
Don't want to spoil the surprise.
I met a real medium today, a real 12th generation psychic.
I usually charge $2,500 for a full seance.
Why not hold a real seance for the actors?
You are a PA. Now go and make my coffee. Action.
I'm the Grog, and I am back in my new film, Dead House.
Use the back of your throat like you do when you yell at women.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lena Cooper.
Oh, darling, you need no introduction.
I've never actually been to a seance. It would help ground me to my character.
I have already arranged for all of us to attend a real seance in a real haunted house.
Count me in. The Grog loves an adventure.
Seance. That was my idea.
Come on, would you just stop being a big baby?
I quit.
All right, wait. Oh, come on.
I'm only gonna do it if I get to shoot the seance with the cameras and I get to direct behind the scenes.
5 willing participants.
I'm so scared.
Oh, let's go, you demon! This is all craziness in our head! Where are the children?
Remind me why all the cameras are up here again? The seance is on the ground floor.
You never know.
Don't be afraid.
Eh. It's the first time I saw that trailer. It looks...
No one's ever filmed here before.
It might be okay for a watch. I don't know. It's a lot of forced comedy in that horror movie. But, yeah, that's the thing. That's going to wrap it up finally, right? For people waiting for the game. For our news and review in the week. There was just so much to talk about. Most of it was Silent Hill 2. Which I just really hope is going to be okay, but I think people ultimately just need to chill the hell out about Silent Hill 2. There's been so much judgment on it right now. Stupid judgment, especially about the character designs. Like, people got to get over that. And let's save all the judgment for when the game comes out. And please, I'm not saying this is a defense for Bloober. Like, if Bloober fucks this up, then, you know, fuck him. But, we gotta look at this game as not Silent Hill. Even though it's called Silent Hill 2, just think about it as any other game, and let's try to go at it as a decent horror game. And if they can make it a decent horror game, this is probably the best that we can expect from this situation. I don't think we'll ever get another real Silent Hill game, especially when people like Bloober tell the original creators, hey, we're gonna not do all of your ideas and try to keep it faithful to our vision of your original idea. Just weird. But, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. All of that aside, let's get into this game. Alan Wake 2, it is time. Let's go. Alan Wake. He's waking up. Ridley Scott's involved. Ridley Scott's such a weird director. Like, he's done some amazing things and he's done some shitty things. Wait, do we have a wheel? We do, because of Faj. You're right. Yes. Thank you, Agent. We absolutely should do that wheel first. We add that point to the counter here. Stop asking for my feedback, Microsoft. Nobody cares. All right, here. We're going to leave it right here. I'm not going to hit enter. We're just going to switch over to the wheel. And we're going to spin this wheel. We're going to see where it goes. We got 1 sub, 2 in blue, 3 in red, some marbles and gray. Maybe we'll play some marbles before this game. Let's go. You know, speaking of Microsoft, if you guys haven't heard that new recall feature that they're putting into the new version of Windows, depending on what processor you have. It's a very limited release right now, but it's going to take a screenshot of everything you do about every 5 seconds. And it's extremely hackable and not secure, and is probably the biggest security risk implemented in anything I've ever seen in my entire life. Thank you, Microsoft. Thank you. All right, 1 + 1. Let's go. I'm going to add this point here. All right, and let's go ahead and see who is going to get some emotes. If Twitch will load. There we go. Is processing. The winner of the wheel gift sub is going out to Vault Dweller Lee. Congratulations. You've just been stitched with some emotes. Enjoy your emotes. Do it. That's a no. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of treat Windows. I mean, granted, I have, the 2 Windows computers, one for the actual streaming cast and the other's my gaming PC. But by and large, like, I treat Windows anymore these days as a gaming console platform and do all of my daily computing on my MacBook. Like, my daily driver is my MacBook. And then if I want to play games, I have my Windows computer. I just don't like Microsoft or trust them for shit anymore. And that recall feature is just another great example how they just don't fucking get it. And it's like a step away from them just causing you to lose data and money and just all of your stuff. I mean, fuck, I remember like 2 years ago, they released an update for Windows that just randomly would start to delete your documents folder. You updated to the new version and your documents folder's gone. And they didn't find out about that or roll it back for like 2 days. So whoever updated it within those 2 days lost all their documents. Like, Microsoft's a joke. They're so stupid. Oh yeah, photosensitivity warning. If anybody in the chat does experience a photosensitivity, watch with caution. Windows 10 is losing support next year. And you're getting a Steam Deck. I mean, it's a way to go. Expansions. Let's check the settings really quick, make sure nothing changed. Quality, DLSS, VSync, motion blur. Yeah, that's off, that's off, that's on. I think this is exactly how I had it before, which is good. Is this new? I don't remember this being a thing. Wonder how much of a hit that would take. We'll leave it as is. Alright. Expansions. Ooh, the Lake House. They're gonna have another DLC. Final Draft equals New Game Plus. Yeah, I know. There's a whole New Game Plus that has like an alternate ending that we've never done. This is not a short game. We might get into that at some point in the future. Alright, we got 3 episodes. Let's go to episode 1, number 1 fan. Warning, are you serious? Loading the expansion from this menu will overwrite your progress in the existing expansion quick save slot. Oh, we don't have any existing progress, so sure.
a fan. The dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence, one filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher his secret messages. What lengths would you go to save the object of your obsession in Night Springs?
It's very Twilight Zone-ish entry.
Tonight's cult classic episode, #1 fan.
Life's a funny thing. You spend all your time wishing and hoping and dreaming for something, and then, bam! Destiny shows up at your door like a mailman with a package you were pretty sure got lost because you ordered it like 6 months ago. But that's okay. When your destiny has eyes like sunsets and a beard like mahogany-colored velvet, you don't really mind how it arrives. But my day didn't start off with all that excitement. It began like any other day did for this waitress / protector of the town of Night Springs.
And
as always,
we're in.
Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town.
All right.
So there was plenty of work to do.
We can't go into all the employees only, but we can't go in. That's funny, considering we're an employee. But sure. Examine the bathrooms. Look at everything. All right. All right. Employees only. That door is blocked off. Got the art here on the wall. A lot of flowers. Can't get into the storage room.
It's everyone's favorite waitress.
Oh, hey, we're in the
Hi, everyone.
Twin Peaks diner.
Get another cup of that delicious special brew that only you know how to make.
Of course. Who else wants to top up?
Anybody in here from the main game that we know?
One for me, please, and thank you.
Will do. Let me just
Doesn't look
grab
like
a
it.
fresh pot.
No, I don't see anybody. Alright, so I guess we gotta serve food. That's right, we work here. Walking around like nothing.
I can't believe I left my hat at home.
Dispense really good advice was an option. Is
Here's
this?
your coffee.
Oh, here we
How
go.
do you juggle running this diner, your bird sanctuary, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
Oh, here we go.
I work extremely hard, but also I'm naturally talented.
Well, heck, no wonder us regular folks can't keep up. I'll never be as successful as you.
Not with that attitude.
Won't be with that attitude. Life's not a side order of hash browns, so don't expect someone to bring it.
Side order of hash browns.
That's tough, but fair. Thank you for telling me exactly what I needed to hear.
No problem.
Every table has a sign that says, please pay at your table. Guess a lot of people must try to pay at the counter. I mean, they do have a spot literally right here where it looks like you could pay. Here, coffee? Man, my eye itches.
I heard your fan site for that writer was named best fan site in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Best fan site in the world. Here's some coffee.
Another cup. I would kill to have a passion like you do for that writer of yours. You two are destined for each other. We sure are.
Now, is this real or is she hallucinating? It's like no wonder she's so delusional from the first game that this is all the feedback she gets all day. Here's a burger right there. Some beard. Alright, so what are we doing now? Tend to your customers, provide coffee refills. So we missed somebody. Donuts, huh? Oh, here we go. We missed this guy.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Oh, I don't mind.
Said really good advice. What advice? Don't see anybody else we can talk to.
That's everyone's coffee.
I guess.
Better put this pot back. I loved being the very successful owner and operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer and his
Grease
sheer
fire?
literary talent and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust. Pie! I need to clear the empty pie plates from the tables. Shucks.
This guy has donuts, though.
The writer lives just outside town in that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, we have our own ways of talking.
I saw
Okay,
in the
it's
news
good
that you
plate.
saved every single kitten from that bear attack. Amazing.
Thanks.
It does, yeah. The digital deluxe of Alan Wake comes with this. Otherwise, it's a $15 add-on right now. But it's going to go up to $20 in like 2 weeks.
We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row.
My date last night was a total bust. You're the expert on romance.
Who said that? That was the really good advice.
Yes. But first, tell me everything.
Long story short, she told me I dressed like a divorced gym teacher. But it's what's inside that matters, right?
You need to make an effort. Personality is all that matters. He needs to make an effort.
You still have to put in some effort. If you don't have a jacket with elbow patches, buy one.
Elbow patches. Oh, got it. Thanks a million.
Don't mention it.
A jacket with elbow patches? That was the advice? I guess. What are we doing with these dishes?
I better take these plates back to the service window.
Does anybody work back there?
Excuse me. Can I borrow you?
What can I get you?
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town's literature buff.
Oh, you have got to read the newest book in the Writer's Crime Trilogy. I'll grab you a copy from the back.
He just has copies in the back.
No time for that. I've got customers waiting.
We gotta run to this book. I'm guessing it's gotta be this door. Unless this is in the back. I don't know, I don't know. Maybe here? Oh, it was here. Okay, good. Vacuum. Tape. What's this? Let's see. Beat Poetry Night at Knight's Diner. Knight's Diner presents Beat Poetry Night. Alright then. Alright. A lot of stuff going on this board. Employee of the Decade Award in recognition of basically being the best at like everything. Well, okay then. Alright, let's exit out of this.
You better not crease any pages.
Let's see here. I guess we gotta pick one of these books. This is a card though. Thank you so much for taking my 6 macaws. I know you have your hands full with all the other sick birds at your bird sanctuary, but if anyone can find a cure for the rare bird lupus, it's you. Yours truly, a young girl who wants to be you someday. The only thing that hurts more than loving is loving again. Love Will Hurt by America's best-selling writer. Death comes for everyone. That doesn't mean that it's painless. Death will hurt. A man's life is ripped away. He's got justice. The whole city will hurt. Well, okay then. Can we turn this on? No? Well, which one are we supposed to take?
Your favorite writer whose voice you would recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me.
Oh my gosh. Don't worry. I'm on my way. My beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept all my accessories in the diner's kitchen.
I think I would just go commit myself if I saw that happen. I'd just be like, well, I must be crazy. So I'm just gonna go straight to the hospital right now. Let's see.
My accessories. Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love. Not what I was expecting in the back of a diner. We got some choices here. I guess the shotgun, trusty 12
right?
gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call for extreme shotguns.
Fully automatic. That's semi-automatic. At best.
My bolt-action hunting rifle with a gorgeous walnut stock. Deadly, and looks good doing it.
Can we take a handgun?
Like me.
One of these pistols would be
ready
nice.
for a night out on the town.
What about that crossbow?
With danger.
Got guns everywhere. Got crossbow. Got a bunch of it's like Glocks right there. Bunch more guns. Sawed-off shotguns. Another bow gun. Man. Oh, hey, that door opens now. The delusions are real. Okay. This is very, very weird. Where are we going? Head to the boatyard? I mean, I guess right here? Oh, or not. You can do it? Oh, I should have known. It's this way.
This was my moment. My chance to save the writer and make him realize how much he needed me. And if that's not love, I don't know what is.
Yikes. Well, they say if you're crazy, you don't realize you're crazy. I feel like this is right up there with that. And then we get there and it's locked. Story's over. Okay. Tempted to go exploring, but I just don't know. Well, we got... Is the other one up for quick? Yeah, it is. 3. 2 is painkillers. That's unfortunate. 2 should be the other gun. It's set up like that for controller play.
Who are you? And why do you look like a slightly less handsome version of my writer?
It's clearly Alan Wake.
Oh, don't you ever compare me to that worthless hack. Sure, I may be his wild and rebellious estranged twin brother, but we can't all be perfect.
I had no idea he had a brother. To think there were two of him all this time.
After today, there won't be. No more writer, no more books, no more living in his shadow.
But you're his brother.
He wants to kill him.
I'm sure you two can talk it out and realize you have so much in common, and after you change, you can move in together. And I'll come over with popcorn for movie nights.
He had his chance for popcorn and movie nights, but he wanted to keep everything for himself. Too bad. You know what they say? You can't join him? Beat him.
That's not exactly what they say.
What did you do to him?
I locked Mr. Fancy Pants up somewhere you'll never find him.
You won't get away with this. I'll stop you.
Babe, I got an army of people that hate that hack almost as much as I do. They're ready to die if it stops him from writing another crappy book. What do you got?
I have guns.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I got a... Wait, that's a real shotgun? Okay, I admit that's I didn't expect that. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop all of us.
This is a real shotgun? What the hell?
A monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's book.
What the hell? Damn, we're getting owned. This shotgun's pretty awesome. Damn. Damn. This is a weird story. Oh, jeez.
Me and my writer.
I think we should take some of those pills. Let's make sure everything's reloaded. We went through a lot of shotgun ammo. A lot. It looks like there might be stuff over here. I'm gonna go over here.
My writer's jerky twin had him locked up somewhere, like a sweet, helpless prince locked in a tower. But his fan and shining
yeah, look at that shotgun
was on her
ammo.
way. Luckily, one of those haters had made a hole in the fence for me.
Damn.
Whoops! Gotta put more bullets in.
Yeah, we're literally murdering the town for Alan Wake right now. She's in like some sort of a mental breakdown, having a complete collapse. That was a smooth shot. And we're just walking around, just murdering everybody. It's fine. Killing every hater. Right? You gotta get all this ammo. Lots of ammo around here. Oh, look, there were explosives down here, too. We could have utilized these. Oh, well. Would have saved a little bit on the ammo had I noticed it. Oh, hey, look at this. 308. No wonder this rifle does so much damage. shooting 308s. How much ammo do we have right now? What? 217 shotgun shells? Holy shit. Fudge, thank you so much for the 64 bits. Murdering the town for your sweet Prince Rider. Also, bits.
The twins' motorcycle had left tracks in the mud.
Our inventory is like 99% ammunition.
Thanks to my famously keen perception. The tracks would lead me right to my rider and his kidnapper. I felt like the detective from my writer's books.
Am I on the right difficulty? Can I even choose a difficulty? It says normal. Normal seems normal. This is the expected difficulty.
And crippling emotional trauma caused by the untimely death of my spouse.
So much ammo. Seems like a lot for normal. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Get up, get up, get up to the shotgun. Damn, is that branch really blocking my shots? I think it was. Now, why does she load the shotgun so quick, but then the rifle takes forever?
All being very rude. I'm fresh out of bullets.
Damn, this thing. See, forget those FBI agents from the main game. We should have just sought out this waitress right away. She's clearly got all the ammo in the world. Oh, what's in here? It's ammo. Just keep going, I guess. Shit. Shotgun for days. Oh. Quick, dudes. Ah! Don't do that. I don't know if we should heal or not. Excuse me.
Why hadn't my writer ever told me he had a semi-evil twin brother?
Semi-evil. Not fully evil. Hints of evil. Evil adjacent.
So he could reveal this vulnerable chapter from the dramatic story of his emotionally troubled past. Oh, that man has more layers than a croissant.
Croissants do have quite a few layers. I guess we should probably heal. We did have a lot of medication, so bottoms up. What's over here? What is this? All the tears of all the angels in the heaven were falling over this city. She wore in the rain like a funeral shroud. Excuse me. She was in a sad state, the city of mine, but she was still mine, the filthy prison I called home. Oh. So book excerpts from the book she's been talking about. I was here for a reason. Joe Bullets Capone. He was inside drinking champagne and throwing around his dirty money while I stood in the rain smoking a soggy cigarette. But that didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was I knew I had I knew Bullets had a bad night coming for his way, and he had no clue. God, the names are throwing me. Bullets Capone. My pack of cigarettes was long gone. but the time Bullet staggered out of the back door. I detached myself from the shadows, stepped out right beside that pathetic excuse for a man. Long time, Joe. Bullets looked up, his booze-soaked grin twisted into something less friendly. You. Oops, scrolled too far, shit. He reached for the pistol under his jacket, a 6-shooter with slugs big as my cigarette stubs. I'd done my homework. He barely had the piece out of his holster before I was on him. I wrestled it out of his hands, tossed it behind a dumpster. Bullets didn't like that. Gave me one right in the gut. Wind rushed right out of my lungs like a soul leaving a body. Through my wheezing, I could make out the slap of the boots against the water. Bullets was legging it. Had to get after him, couldn't lose him, not when I was so close. Had the info I needed. The address of the last stop was the train called Revenge. So I say, this is a long read. They have like a half of a short novel in here. Where was I? That address last stop for him was the train called Revenge, so I sucked in whatever air I could and took off after him. Though the twisted maze of alleyways, 2 rats, but only one had the cheese. I hate the scroll in this. If you hear me keep stopping here, it's because every time I do a little tiny scroll. Can I do an arrow scroll on this? It's really frustrating. No. No, it's just the scroll wheel. It's stupid. Alright. Alright. I caught up to him. He was dropped down on the other side of the chain link fence. He sneered, teeth rose like gray tombstones. He thought he was escaping. He thought he was safe. My body slammed up against the fence like a bird against a window. I clutched the thin metal, scrambled over to it, and the jagged ends of wire ripping through the sleeves of my leather coat and biting into the skin. The pain was welcome. Alright. I guess let's continue on forward here. Yeah, for those that couldn't notice the judderiness of the scroll wheel there, the scroll wheel on my mouse, of course it's a shitty Razer mouse. I love the feel of the mouse in my hand, but like most Razer products, they just fail. And the scroll wheel on this one now jumps around when I scroll. So trying to go through that thing already while it jumps around and then having it shoot back up, I was losing my place left and right on that note. Very frustrating. I'm probably going to have to order a new mouse for next stream. Is anybody aware of a brand that doesn't have scroll wheel issues? Like the Razer mouse obviously has a big scroll wheel problem. I have a Logitech mouse that also has a scroll wheel problem. I guess I haven't tried like SteelSeries before. Maybe they'll be better. I wonder if I have to go in here.
I'm here. I've come to save you.
We're
Joy! We can finally be together and sit through big poetry readings and drink $18 cocktails and have high tea with the queen.
Wait a minute.
The hell?
My writer only drinks coffee. 2 sugars, no milk. I keep all the mugs.
Okay. No more tricks. I'll be waiting upstairs.
I can't even take that. Muscles don't cry, they sweat. I mean, that's true, I suppose. Although, it's not true. At all. Alright, where's this guy? Where is he?
Where are you?
I was never upstairs. I lied when I said there were no more tricks.
You're starting to piss me off, mister. Where is my writer?
I'm just having a little fun.
Where the hell is this guy?
Down at the beach.
First, he kidnaps my writer.
I'm so confused. Where is this dude?
Tea drinker? He had crossed the line.
I mean, he said at the lake, right? So it's just got to be right out here somewhere.
Give this jerk the scolding of a lifetime.
Not this beach. This beach. I guess we're going this way? This feels like a trick. I mean, I could open it. Nope. We are full.
The twin said he was down at the beach.
I guess he was right. This beach. All right then.
Hey, me
Corsair.
and my bike were just enjoying the view.
Well, funny enough, I did buy a Corsair mouse years ago, and it failed me out of the box. I think it was just maybe a bad mouse. I did a firmware update on it, and then the mouse just died, like, immediately. So, it probably just bad luck. I might try Corsair again. 2019 is a pretty good time for a mouse. I feel like I gotta replace any mouse I get at least every 2 years.
Where is my writer?
What do you even see in that crybaby? He's boring, he dresses like a nerd,
Shut your mouth! He is a stylish intellectual who is in touch with his feelings.
You're starting to cramp my style, babe. And I'm not telling you where he is.
Tell me or else.
You are going to tell me where he is or else.
Or else what, babe?
I'll shoot you.
You asked for it. You're rude. You have no manners. Your too cool to care attitude is attractive initially, but drives people away after they realize you're emotionally incapable of letting your walls down to reveal that you are a vulnerable human being just like everybody else. You are trying way too hard with that outfit.
No, stop! I don't like being seen! Listen, I never had your precious writer. I was just keeping you distracted while my army of haters storms this mansion. Now the love of your life is doomed. Doomed!
He tricked me.
Here we go again.
With my famously keen perception.
Just covered in blood.
I had to get to my writer's mansion as fast as my chunky kitten heels would take me.
Wait, where are we going? Oh, I see the path. It's lit up on fire. Thanks, game. Oh shit. Lots of oh shit. It takes so long to load the rifle compared to the shotgun. She can put like 12 rounds in the shotgun in like a second. Ah, shit. Stop it.
It's bullets o'clock.
It is bullets o'clock. I guess we should probably heal. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Damn! Took a lot of shots. Damn. Some of these dudes are spongy. All right, let's do this. Just soaked in blood. Hey, it's a deer.
I knew you, my #1 fan, would never fall victim to my twisted brother's lies. His hatred for me is as inexplicable as the sunrise, and just as fiery. But I knew your heart would never waver. You're the only one who can save me. I believe in you.
My writer believed
Therapy.
we were
Lots and lots of therapy.
We fit together like a bicycle chain and that spiky wheel thing the chain fits into. We were connected by love and destiny.
Uh-huh.
He was meant to be mine, always always and forever, there was no time to lose. I was the only one who
Hey,
could
is that
save
the mansion?
writer and the very soul of literature from these evil haters. The fate of all art rested on my shoulders. The stakes had never been higher.
Oh, we got... That gate closed behind us pretty hard. That was loud. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Where is he? Damn, what the hell's going on? We're getting owned. Fuck! I think this might be more of a rifle battle. Yeah, we are getting owned hard. Oh shit, heal, 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 get up, get up. Oh shit. What the fuck? He's a werewolf now? Damn. Oh, we're getting owned. Here, get up, get up. Where is he? Where is he? Was he dead? Or we load this gun. I guess we can't do anything here. Okay. Well, where is he? Oh, here we go.
I'm not going to kill you.
But we should kill him.
You're my darling writer's brother.
Kill him anyway.
You really do love him, huh? I guess I never even had a chance. I was just jealous of his talent, his money, his velvety hair. But mostly, that he's got the love of somebody as amazing as you.
Oh, you silly werewolf. You could have all those things too. You just need to stop wanting to be him and start wanting to be you.
Your words have shown me that it wasn't my brother I hated. It was myself. Oh, what have I done? Those haters will tear him apart, and it's all my fault. Please, go save him.
Oh, I intend to.
All right. Inside we go. I wonder if all the other DLCs are like this or what they're going to be like. 'Cause this one's definitely been like a gun-happy shoot 'em up. Damn. Holy crap. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, there was nothing I could do. We got locked in a corner. Is the base game like that? No, not at all. I mean, there's definitely some shooting aspects in the main game, but there's nothing like this to where it's just like arcadey shoot 'em up stuff. This is very different. There we go. That worked out better. I guess we go upstairs. Why did that kind of look like James Sunderland? Is that an urn?
That writer isn't going to kiss himself. I mean, save himself.
Hair and Beard Regiment. Alright then. Where the hell is he? I guess probably the spiral door, right? That'd make the most sense. Now, is this him or is this the brother again?
After all the fighting, we were finally alone.
Just covered, soaked in blood.
Our love was written in the stars. And so we danced like two spinning planets that would eventually crash into each other in a dazzling display of flames and rocks and other planet stuff. He told me all the sweet things I'd been waiting a lifetime to hear. I saw myself reflected in his eyes. I would always be at his side, to inspire and protect him. He needed me, now and forever. After all, I am his #1 fan.
That was interesting.
And the object of her joy come together against a world trying to keep them apart. A happy ending for some. But is happiness like beauty, all in the eye of the beholder? Where is the line between fandom and fixation? One can never tell.
Yeah, woke up in a mental institution.
Night Springs.
That was interesting. Okay, so we have another expansion to play. Episode 2, The North Star. Not sure what this one will be about.
Young woman on a mission to save a missing loved one. Desperately trying to stay one step ahead of the shadowy government agents hunting her. Agents from the very same agency that took the only person she cares about. On her quest, she is guided by her mysterious alien guardian angel.
Alien Guardian
Guiding
Angel,
star
huh?
shows her the way, as it always has. She does not know what strangeness awaits her, as she follows its unwavering light to the small town of Night Springs.
Night Springs.
Tonight's dreamlike episode, North Star.
There's a big O.
This is gonna get strange. There's no helping it.
Hey, Coffee World.
The universe is much deeper and weirder than people know. My brother and I know. We've seen it. We've seen you. But there are some people, an agency, that doesn't want anyone knowing more than what they see. That's why they took my brother and have been chasing me my whole life.
Now we're playing Control?
I can't keep running.
Am I gonna get major Control spoilers here since I've never played it? Okay. Alright then.
You think something here's important? What, the numbers?
Closed until further noticed. I don't know, 314, I guess, maybe? 314.
Locked up tight.
Okay, it wasn't as simple as just choosing the last one. Okay. So, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Do we know what day it is? Oh, there's a pattern to it. Okay. So it'll be 329, maybe 328.
Yep, locked. We need the code.
Oops, I hit clear. Well, we're not getting it. I obviously didn't see the code right. Alright, so... Oh, no, I didn't. Oops. Crap. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So the difference 243 to 261, so that's like what, 18 more. And then 274 to well actually 261 to 274 would be one less, 17 more. 17 more, 16 more, 15 more. Damn, I'm not getting the code. What is she zooming in on? Two, 3, 8? Maybe? That looked like she was zooming in on 238. Oh, okay. It was more obvious than I thought. I just had to look at the paper trying to figure out this code. Sure.
Until now. You helped me find this place. Now you'll help me get him back.
What's in here?
Hello? Is anybody here?
Another code? We're just always going to be looking for codes in this one, I guess.
What the fuck are those?
Shadowy figures.
Gazebo? You think there's something there?
Gazebo. Hey, is that guy?
Ma'am, here. Get inside the light. Oh, they don't like the light. You shouldn't be here. How did you even get inside?
Shit.
Is that not the same voice actor?
Should I lie? I kind of let myself in.
You got more than you bargained for, huh?
What's going on here? What are those shadow people?
Well, that's what I'm here trying to figure out. The government's been putting something in the coffee. Turning people into coffee monsters.
The government.
Doesn't quite sound like the same
Is
guy.
this the same government agency that's been chasing me all these years?
Hey, Chris, welcome on in. I hope your morning's going good.
I'm looking for someone. My brother. Have you seen anybody?
Well, only if you count those monsters. I'm sorry, ma'am. They've been abducting people from Night Springs, too. I'm here to get them back home. But now it's time you left. It's not safe here.
Something in the coffee.
In the coffee is doing this? Really?
Took me a while to wrap my head around it, too. At first, I thought... Well, I don't know what I thought. But now it's clear. This is deep state science.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my brother.
I respect that. There's a warehouse just past the park. It's locked up tight, has some fancy government security system, but the intercom is busted. I figure that's where they're keeping our missing folks. There's a spare pistol and flashlight on the bench.
Ooh, spare guns.
I'd feel better if you took them. Those monsters don't do well with light. And whatever you do, do not drink the coffee.
This should make things
But
easier.
I want coffee. A lot of handgun ammo. Under the stars, the nights may be cold, but the coffee is hot. This week, Coffee World will be open at night. Bring your family, friends, anyone you know for fun under the stars. Have you seen this person? Jacob Felsom. Staff memo, please be aware that there will be some changes due to new management. Starting immediately, Coffee World will only be open at night. This allows us to draw on new customers. All staff should be pushing our brand new Dark as the Void blend. On that note, tomorrow we'll have special tasting party for staff. Attendance is mandatory. Please bring your friends. I forgot the mechanic. Alright, so where are we going? On the trampoline, so pretty good. Nice.
Let's check out that warehouse.
Very nice.
You still with me?
Whoa, shit. Damn. What gun is this? It's like a full auto Glock or something. Oh, we only have 1 health. And it only heals us halfway. It's not like the other one. Jeez.
Why does an amusement park need a welcome center? No tape.
No tape.
Sit around watching
We don't
movies
feel
anyway.
welcome. Similar to the service weapon from Control. Okay. This is probably one of those chapters that I would unfortunately be more about had I had played Control, but I have no frame of reference for any of the things in this chapter, I guess. Except that this area was in, you know, Alan Wake, the base game. It was like the easiest lock ever. Okay. Yeah, I've been meaning to play Control. Especially after playing Alan Wake 2, I was like, oh, I really feel like I need to play Control. And we just haven't had a chance to get to it yet. And there's too many games coming out this month to start it now. Way too much stuff. Like there's this surprise release today. And then all this stuff coming out to the end of the month. I mean, obviously Elden Ring DLC comes out towards the end of the month. I'm super excited for that. Oh, man. There's just not enough time. Slow roaster. All the delicious coffee. I don't know what's going on over here. How do I get over there? Picking up a lot of ammo. I mean, this gun fires so quickly, I think we're going to need all the ammo we can get. 300 rounds does not feel like enough rounds.
It smells like coffee.
It smelled like coffee. Shit. Fuck. We're gonna, yeah. I was like, we're gonna die, and then it happened. Shit.
Things easier.
Oh no, all the way back here? Seriously? I mean, I guess I can probably just go straight there.
A roasting bar. This place really makes me want a coffee. But I guess that's the point.
All the coffee. Special murder coffee.
What is this stuff?
Yeah, you just gotta keep them at a distance, apparently. Works pretty well, as long as I don't let them get too close.
Must be the warehouse.
And they're not rushing me until I take them out of shadow, so... I think I was just being too, antsy to get up and fight them. Join the percolation t-shirt. That would be cool. Oh, hey, what's in here? Just a toilet. It's just a toilet. Hey, is this yet another keypad?
Hi, I need to get inside.
Please insert passkey.
Sorry, I lost it.
Please insert passkey.
Fucking machine.
Passkey invalid. Do you submit to security questions for authorization?
Sure.
Sure.
What's the question?
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation.
Fuck, we gotta find that video.
What kind of question is that?
That is incorrect.
Coffee, triangle. Just let me the fuck in is a good answer. I'm gonna go with coffee.
Coffee?
That is incorrect. Please recite the fourth word of
Fourth
Dark Triangle
was third
Coffee's
before.
mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Triangle, coffee, just let me the fuck in. Well, they said third word before.
Coffee?
That is incorrect.
The answer is always coffee. It's gonna be fifth word now.
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's
Oh, it's fourth word again.
as seen in our orientation video.
Triangle?
That is
Fuck. We're gonna go with the only choice left. And then we gotta probably go find this video. Probably don't even get the option for the correct answer until we see the video.
as seen in our orientation video.
course it is. You jerk.
Guess we need to find that orientation.
Yeah, seems that way. Alright, orientation video, where are you? Lot of ammo. Could you imagine you show up someplace unarmed, realize you need a gun, and within a minute you have over 300 rounds of some like really badass pistol? Oh yeah, this thing. Who even knows what the code is to that yet? Jeez. Oh, that's the entrance to Coffee World. We don't want to go that way. Coffee World should be a real theme park. I would go. As long as they provided unlimited free coffee. Join us. Hey, what's this?
Shit. The videotape is missing.
Oh, okay.
I bet
Well,
the mission statement is on there. Gotta find it. Okay. Let's see if that orientation video is around here. Mind giving me a hand?
wait, did it give us a hint? Maybe? Oh shit. Damn, this gun just owns. Goes through ammo so fast though. All right. There's nothing here. Oh yeah, this thing. Was that a note? No, not really. I guess there's nothing else back here. It's directing us somewhere. I guess that's what she meant when she said, "Could you give me a hand?"
Hey. Well, I'm glad to see you're okay.
They want some kind of
The security
password.
system wants some kind of password to get into the warehouse.
So you got it working. I wonder why it wouldn't turn on for me. What did it ask for, exactly?
It asked for the fourth word of the Dark Triangle Coffee mission statement. Any idea what that is?
Of course, it wants you to watch the video. The info you're after is on a videotape, but it is chock full of government brainwashing. I watched a bit of it. It was doing something to me.
It made him really want coffee.
You can't watch that tape.
I need that videotape, Sheriff.
Well, this is exactly how they get you. But fine.
I'm gonna look it up after stream to see if I can find out if they changed his voice actor for this. Like maybe they couldn't get him to do it, or he wasn't available. Investigate the Ferris wheel, cup number 4. Well, there's the Ferris wheel. Oh, I hear people. Not exactly sure where they are, though. Right there. Damn, that's so easy. Oh shit. Might as well have an assault rifle. This thing is so powerful. Yep. Here's the key. Hey Tabkins, welcome on in. How you doing? Alright, number 4. It's been interesting. It's definitely different from the main game. Like the first one I did, number 1 fan, was just like some really quirky shoot 'em up thing. This one feels much more in line with Alan Wake, although it's also got elements of Control in it, obviously, since we're that main character. But I've never played Control, so I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of nods to that game. Wait, did we just pick it? I guess we must have grabbed the videotape. I wasn't paying close enough attention. This one seems good, though. It definitely feels much more like Alan Wake. But the first one was okay, too. There's one more after this that I have no idea what it's about.
Dark Triangle Coffee is a fast-growing company with ambitions to sweep the nation and eventually the globe with our out-of-this-world beverages. Drawn by our coffee's distinctive flavor and our unique beans, people are rushing to join the Dark Triangle movement. The company's mission statement is simple. To drink the truth
There.
is to become
That's what we need.
one.
Password
Our
is
financial
truth.
and spiritual growth
Now
has
we
been
can
spreading at speeds
Now we can percolate.
Something is.
Yeah, stop watching it.
Something is. Oh, in my head. Please, you need to drink. Please, no, please. You stopped it. That was awful. Like a voice screaming in my head. But we got what we needed. The fourth word of the mission statement.
Is truth.
Truth.
Coffee truth.
Let's get back to that warehouse.
Alright, so we can go
Video
back.
was
We
doing
should be able to get into the warehouse now. With the coffee
hadn't been
truths.
there,
You know, one place we didn't try to go in, though,
what is this agency
which
trying
maybe
to
we should
do
because of
to
ammo,
control
is
people?
this, the tasting room.
But why? What's their plan? What if my brother has already been... No. I didn't come all this way to lose him now. Tasting room?
Hey. You think that'll make us drink the coffee? Can I save? I'm gonna click on it.
Better not.
No, just drink it.
Sheriff said not to drink this stuff.
You should drink it.
Probably shouldn't drink any strange coffee.
It's...
Better not.
Oh. She won't drink the coffee. No cult coffee blends for us. Alright, well, how do I get out of here now? Alright, welcome center. I think it's this way. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Join us. Make the world coffee. Is there any chests over here? Anything for ammo? Yep. Alright. It's like the worst lock ever. I don't even know why they had that as a puzzle. It's like a Simon Says lock.
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Truth.
That is correct. Further verification.
Ah, shit.
Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for Dark Triangle Coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Yeah, thanks so much for that raid, and welcome on in. Hope everybody is having a great day. Currently in the middle of the Alan Wake 2 DLC, Night Springs, second DLC, featuring characters from Control. So, it's interesting, but welcome on in. Thank you for that raid. I appreciate it. How was your stream today? What do you have going on? Okay, so it can't be 100... Oh, 180. I read that as 108. It could be 180. I think 200's a little hot. I bet none of these answers are correct, though.
180?
That is incorrect.
Yep. Of course it is, because we gotta find more stuff.
I bet I can find the temperature I need at that roasting bar.
Yep, but we don't have the solution to the roasting bar puzzle.
You don't happen to know, do you? Didn't think so.
Hmm. You can hear them chanting dark roast.
I've loitered in enough coffee shops to recognize a roasting machine. Let's check this out.
Prime numbers. Crossed out 1 plus 2 plus 1. Crossed out 2 plus 4 plus 3. Guessing that's a hint. Streamers Gate started playing Daymare 1998 for the first time. Wanted to see some Alan Wake. Daymare 98 is really good. It's definitely different. If you just kind of go with it, you'll have a really good time. Like the dialogue's like kind of quirky, and I don't know, I had a real good time with it.
The temperature is more than the sum of our triangle. What does that mean?
The sum of their triangle, so more than 180.
This is like being back in school.
The first digit of our optimum roasting temperature is half of the second, and the third digit is less than the one before. So, wait. What? The optimal roasting...
So the temperature is less than 500.
Okay, I mean, that's great. That's great. Yeah, 180. Well, you got that from the sum that they clearly pointed out there, 60, 60, 60, 180. And then the first digit of our optimal roasting temperature is half of the second. So 4 is less than the one before. So 430... 430 degrees, I guess. No.
That doesn't seem right.
Nope, it doesn't. It's greater than 160. Is half of the second digit. And one less than the third. Oh wait, I goofed that. 320 degrees? I don't know why I thought it was 4. Oops. Why can't I...
Guess they only hire
No, 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 no.
mathematicians
320, not 2 anything. Nope.
That doesn't seem right. Guess they only hire mathematicians here.
Okay, so... No, that was right the first time. So 180, half of the second be 4. 1 less than that would be 3, 430. I don't think I'm thinking about it right. It's less than 500. It's below 500. Yeah, that's great. I don't know why that's a clue. Temperature is half of the second. Oh, because I'm reading that wrong. First is half of the second, and the third digit is 1 less. I read that backwards, kind of. So half of the second, so if it's half of the second, it would have to be 287?
That doesn't seem right.
247?
I guess they only hire mathematicians here.
487. There we go.
487. Who knew geometry would actually come in handy?
Took me long enough, but we got it. Let's go. Feel like this chapter of the game should say, hey, you probably need coffee before you start this chapter about coffee. Could have solved it much quicker.
Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
487.
That is a really high temperature for coffee.
Oh, come on!
I have tried the coffee.
I tried the coffee. Worth a shot. Try
Damn.
the coffee. That's gonna be a problem. But I can't stop now. He'll keep me safe.
Oh, there was that tasting room. Shit, where was that? I just... It's not this way. Here it is. Gotta go to that tasting room. Oh shit. There's the evil tasting room we were in before.
Here goes nothing. I'm trusting you. Huh. That wasn't so... Shit.
No.
There's definitely something wrong with this coffee. I knew I could count on you.
This coffee wasn't that good.
Door better open now. Shit.
Well, I guess we can go down there and told them we are the coffee now. We drank all the coffee. Hey, this guy. What are you doing over here, dude?
Are you alright, Sheriff? I heard gunshots.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I was looking for you when one of those things jumped me. Got a little bit of coffee in my mouth, but I spit it out. Should be fine. But listen, I figured something out.
What is it?
Figure out. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. Those government bastards will never get me. But it's not just the government. There's something else here. I don't know what it is, but it's... You need to get your brother and get out of here as soon as you can. Promise me.
Yeah. I promise, Sheriff.
Good. That's good. I'm just gonna catch my breath here a minute.
Suspicious. Very, very suspicious.
I tried the coffee.
What? I guess. All right.
Glad one of us is.
The percolation.
What the fuck are those things?
This is getting intense.
Locked. To keep people out or in.
What's going on over here? The mug is safe, as they desire. The door to him is locked. The key is on my former desk behind the coffee bags. I've completed my purpose. The time has come to join the percolation. Shit. Wish I had my gun. I've locked the door to they instructed no one to get past. The blessing, I must hide the key. My final task press. My desk near the entrance as a farewell. Oh shit.
The key must be around here somewhere.
Oh shit. Out of my— oh damn, that coffee broke my neck. The coffee was strong. Damn. Strong ass coffee.
Glad one of us is.
A new blaze upon us.
What the fuck are those things?
Crazy coffee people.
A key. Probably.
Well, at least it didn't randomize that key. Hurry, get in there. Smooth blend achievement Unlocked. I have done their bidding, packaged their coffee, and brought the people to Coffee World to share their blessing. They say I am almost ready.
I brought you a coffee.
It's you.
Don't be rude.
Sheriff?
A lot of coffee in here.
Sheriff, how'd you get in here?
Coffee time is family time.
Hmm?
It's the best part of the day.
Hmm.
Hey, snap out of it!
Oh, those mocha pots over there.
All your problems. It lowers heart disease and leads to higher life expectancy.
Fuck. I'm so sorry, Sheriff.
Bastards trying to keep us healthy.
This is a nightmare. I need to find my brother.
Oh.
He has to be okay.
Hey, this,
What the hell? Have you ever seen anything like this?
This is weird. We still don't have our gun. What's going to be down here? Ultimate Coffee Boss? Are we going to have to fight a giant bean?
This isn't the government.
Hello, sister. I would like to tell you about a dream I had.
And with all that coffee, no wonder his name's Alan Wake.
A conspiracy within a conspiracy. How can one expose a lie when the truth exists beyond our wildest imagination? Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
That was an interesting one. I liked that one. I kind of wish it would have gone a little bit further. But it was good. That song at the end there. Alright, alright then. Let's see a Time Breaker. What is this one? Last one of the three.
We often look back and wonder, what if? What if the path not taken had in fact been our charted course?
I hope this one has Alex Casey in it.
Or are we, with our set of choices behind us, the lucky ones? And what if nothing would be different? What if, for some of us, our destiny across the endless number of versions of ourselves has been defined and locked beyond any causality of circumstance, beyond the forces in any one reality, but across all realities? For one man, the magnetic pull of destiny is so great it breaks time and space. We join this lone operative, many versions of him in fact, as he chases his nemesis, a dangerous being known as the master of many worlds. Across the multiverse, across the many versions of a city that is always the same, yet always different. In Night Springs.
Night Springs. Coffee Springs.
Tonight's reality-bending episode, Time Breaker.
No matter how many parallel realities I need to brave, how many lives, how many versions of me it takes, I will stop you, and I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Everyone
run, take 5.
Was that okay? I mean, I can do more. I can do less.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sam Lake.
Sean, I'm really happy. Let's talk. I love your instinct on this, but we can still push this further. Immerse ourselves into this story. Believe in it. Make it crazier, wilder. Ba, 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 da, da, da.
You wanted to talk? It's awesome to be doing this with you again, Sam.
Sean, it's so good to have you back. We've been dreaming about this for
I mean, he's using his real name. I gotta hope it's still the same voice actor. I don't know why he sounds different to me.
Timebreaker, the video game. It's happening.
Yeah, and FMV as well. That's so cool.
Of course. That was part of the previous game as well.
I'd like to talk about my character, just get deeper into the lore.
Hey, I could talk about this for days. He's a multiversal agent. Goes by many names as there are many versions of him. Breaker, Branch, others. He's searching for his lost love while his ruthless nemesis, Door, the master of many worlds, is murdering versions of him across parallel realities.
So it's with Jet Li the One?
And stop Door.
That's so cool.
You've done cool superhero roles in the past. Long term, the agent will grow into the ultimate iconic superhero.
Oh, that's awesome. So the Vortex and the Gadget. Sorry, I keep forgetting its name. There's just so many acronyms here. But it helps me travel through realities?
Acronyms are cool, right? Like tiny mysteries. You power up your PRS, Polyhedron Reality Shifter, with a SEN Shifter Energy Node to activate a LumiVista TV and ride the vortex between realities. It's all REC, Ripple Effect Corporation tech. And you have a gun and a TPS, Timebreaker Solidifier, to defend yourself.
Right, yeah.
It's a lot of acronyms.
You clearly have your own vision of the multiverse.
The right vision, the truth, it's all out there. That's where these ideas and inspirations come from.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he died. Damn.
Somewhere this here us talking is part of the video game, and another version of you is playing it. Somewhere your character, the agent, is real, and he could appear here through a portal anytime now.
Right. Yeah, right, Sam. You are a maniac, man. Totally. Okay. So, what do we shoot next?
We need to set up for the next scene, where your nemesis pulls you into a parallel reality. You can go to your green room, chill out, learn the lines. I left the latest draft of the screenplay for you there. See you in a bit.
Cool. Can't wait.
So for anybody wondering, the Alan Wake is currently, the base game is currently on sale on Epic for $10 off. If you haven't played it, I'd highly suggest it. It's really good.
When he talked about the multiverse.
The hell was that?
This is your end.
What the fuck was that? Hello?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
We're dead.
I thought I'd gone mad. Then I realized Sam was playing a crazy prank on me. There's no way this was real.
Time-breaking solidifier?
I had to admire how real the body and the props looked.
So we got another one of you, huh? Too late again.
Excuse me? No, this is just, it's a prank. It's just a prank.
Wait, are you? Shit. You're not Branch. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. He finally got you.
Are you cast in this game, too?
Listen to me. There are things you need to know. You are in great danger. You must do exactly what I tell you.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
His hair is different.
I blanked out and I was suddenly someplace else. I'd had gaps in my memory before, but that's the movie star lifestyle for you. This was something else entirely. The last thing I remembered was the red-headed woman at the door. She looked familiar. She was trying to tell me something, and then it went dark. It felt like a dream.
Think, man. I need to get out of here.
A psychotic episode? Or was the multiverse true after all? Did Sam do this? An elaborate hoax? Off-the-wall, method-acting reality show? It had gone way too far.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. Act like this is true. Okay? I'm an actor. I can do this. And once it's over, we'll have a
Night Springs City Park, parallel reality bleed zone.
punch Sam
What?
in the face.
He's gonna punch
The way
Sam
it
in the
seems,
face?
I needed to find an energy node and use this rod thing with it, the PRS, was it? And look for some kind of TV to get the hell out of here.
No. Door's coming. He knows where I am.
What was that?
It's coming. He knows about the trailer. I need to hide the energy. I need to get it away from the trailer. Away from the TV.
Hey, we have a gun.
I wasn't certain this was a prank anymore. I heard a voice in my head. It sounded like me. Insanely, I heard the thoughts of another version. The one living here. The trailer was his. I'd check it out. Don't think, just act. The Luma Vista TV. According to what Sam had said, I needed the energy the other me had hidden away from this trailer. The handwriting was mine. Paranoid theories about the multiverse and Door. The master of many worlds.
I mean, it would be weird to have another. We're here. It would be weird to have another. Said Metal Gear. Max Payne without him being the voice actor again. But if they could find somebody kinda close, it'd be alright. It'd be sad, but I'd like more Max Payne. I know they had to do that with Metal Gear, that's why I was thinking that with Metal Gear. Because, whatever reason, Konami didn't want to hire David Hayter to do the voice anymore, so they had Kiefer Sutherland do it for 5, and Kiefer did fine. He was close enough. Never replaced David Hayter, but it passed. Not sure where to go. Oops. Yeah, they really do capture the spirit of the whole character.
I found the creek. So, where's the energy node?
But I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, it's kind of shitty too, like, whenever somebody passes or can't do the work anymore, or has chosen not to do the work anymore, you lose something. Kind of like when you know, a member of like a band or something dies or leaves the band. It's like, you know, going forward, it's never gonna be quite the same as it was before. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll be worse. You never know.
back to the trailer and the TV.
Cheap bands? Don't mind if I do. Love those cheap bands.
You can't escape.
Let's see here.
Everywhere.
I feel like we're being chased, but I don't know by who. I think I'm going the right way, but I'm honestly not sure.
I've got a gun! It's all true. It's no hoax. No video game. It's really happening. I was lost in the multiverse. I had to become the role to survive. Be the agent. I had to get back.
Yeah, Twitch should just implement like a global thing to where if you type in the word by viewers, your account gets auto banned.
But I couldn't shake the feeling that it was inevitable.
Or at least timed out or something. I don't know. Auto ban might be a bit extreme for people just talking about it, right?
I felt a strange pull from the vortex on the screen. I was afraid that wherever it would take me.
Ride the vortex.
No. Oh, no.
Hey, we're in that hotel.
I was in a different reality. But not better, worse. Maybe by thinking of Door, I traveled closer to him, to where he was in control. Next time, I'd focus on something else.
Damn, we almost got hit right there.
Time was broken here. The corridors led to the same lobby, but in different times.
I think we went that way before. Can try this way, I guess.
More multiverse science babble. Gave me the creeps. Illuma Vista TV. I just needed energy to power.
Alright, we got that one from the right time.
I couldn't hear the thoughts of the other me. The one native to this reality. Maybe Door had killed him already. Not a happy thought.
Does that look like Howard Stern?
I had to find the right version of the lobby in the right time, when what I needed was there.
Not too sure where to go with this one. Oh, hey, there we go.
The PRS was charged up. Now I find my way back to the TV.
The PRS?
When I used
the Paul
TV
Reed
to
Smith?
travel between realities, I was thinking of Door. And the vortex brought me here, where the Time Breakers attacked me. This time, she knew.
Just in and out real quick. We didn't have to fight those dudes.
Something is different. A strange feeling. Still, yet moving. Like frozen snapshots on a sequential path. And yet, thoughts flowing free. Like text read out loud. It's you. I made it.
Door pulled you away. Thought you were gone, for sure.
I focused on you when I entered the vortex. I was trying to reach you.
You are full of surprises. Okay.
Well, Sam did say there would be an FMV. I'm guessing this is that, more or less.
Welcome to the headquarters of the Ripple Effect Corporation.
We were making a video game of the multiverse, but now it's suddenly real?
Real and not real
Here's the
exist
janitor.
side by side in the multiverse. Echoes flow through it like currents in a cosmic ocean, the Sea of Night. Conceptual, fictional, real, more real than real. Many versions of us all in hidden interaction, linked by the energies that ripple through realities. One of you is killed in an explosion of dangerous energy, and another one instead gains superpowers. And yet another one meets an alien guardian angel. In one reality, we're not even real. Or as you say, characters in a video game.
Why is he after me? Who is Door?
There are legends about him going back further than we can trace. They say he found an opening to a horrifying parallel reality that consumed him, gave him access to all realities. The feedback loop killing all other versions of him.
I am on the threshold. No. Door everywhere.
We don't know why, but he sees the versions of you as a threat. He's killing them, bringing them back as time breakers. We thought he was after Branch. Now I'm thinking he's been after you.
Your lives played a part. The master of many worlds. We came through the door.
All right. What can I do?
He must be stopped. He leaves dead realities in his wake, and he is only picking up speed.
I'm just an actor.
You could have fooled me. You travel through realities with greater accuracy than anyone I've ever seen. Beyond Door, even. You picked it up just like that. Finding the place that made him may be the key to killing him. That was our theory. But we could never find it. Maybe you can.
Was there something between you and Branch?
What you think you are feeling is just an echo. Some other version of us in some other lifetime.
But maybe...
You'll come back for me? Maybe.
Wish me luck.
Luck is just an echo of an event carried over from another reality.
I was an REC agent. This was my mission now. I focused on him. The darkness, the entropy, door. The master of many worlds.
To be continued. Maybe that's the next DLC. What the hell? I'm the master of many worlds, you will never beat me. The actor, we will see about that door just as time breaks will stop you, and you will join their ranks. The actor, fuck off. Wait, what the hell? What the hell is this? This is weird. It's just a room? Great. This is really interesting though in terms of like how they tried to incorporate many story types through this one. Got like a 2D kind of side-scroller-ish thing going on here. Before we had a comic book. Before that we had kind of like standard gameplay for Alan Wake. I don't know how long this goes on for. I kind of get the impression like it might go on forever. Oh, Final Wave. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Impressive. Out of all of the versions, you might be the chosen one. Join me and we'll rule together. No, never. You regret this. Also, I was lying. Ha 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 ha.
To the very edge of the multiverse. Or some deep, dark trench in it. Everything sucked dry of color and energy. I had to find door, or the means to travel on.
You should not be here.
Confront the master of many. So this has got to be the end of this one then.
Go to hell.
I guess that to be continued was probably like the love story between him and her. I mean, this one's pretty straightforward, like it's just A to B. A lot of these have been just A to B. I think we solved that hotel one fairly quickly. Probably just out of luck, honestly. Speed run past them.
I knew I was close now.
Kind of feels like you almost needed to kill that one. After dreamless sleep, you come to and gradually become aware of the other lack. There is nothing. You search for something to focus on, idea, a geometric shape that comes to your mind. Pentagonal, trapezoid, right? Wait, it said something at the bottom. Shit. Let me restart this over. You fight to hold yourself together, to swim against the current, to break to the surface. Coming to a focus, you realize your first impression was wrong. There's something here that is you. Slowly, you sense the world describing this, describing how it is. Here, in the farthest reaches the multiverse, you have reached a reality where only ideas exist. The idea of reality, a conceptual reality, a thought tries to form in your mind. Focus on the thought. Enter. You focus on the thought, it becomes clear. In the beginning, there was the word. Here, only words exist. They are everything. They describe the world and you in it. I wish I wouldn't have skipped that one section by mistake. I don't think we probably missed too much, though. The word describes you standing in a barren conceptual desert. It stretches onto eternity. In a place outside time, you wait an immeasurable amount of time. Above, the ideas start silently collide and collapse into black holes. The idea of a desert comes, an idea of feeling thirsty. You imagine a cup of coffee, your favorite beverage, manifested, the idea of it, the concept of its delicious smell and taste. You savor it, you imagine savoring it, you understand that here your thoughts are as real as anything. You realize that you could be trapped here forever. Vaguely, you remember that you are on a mission of vital importance. You feel the details of it already dissolving. You must figure out a way to escape before you lose yourself again. When traveling through the vortex, you had a focal point in mind. Could that be the solution to it as well? You think of her and she is there. You are with her. This version of her knows nothing about the multiverse. Her name is Lisa. She is a dancer. She wears a spiritual pendant around her neck. You feel a strong pull towards her. Thank her for coming back. I guess enter. She thinks it's a pickup line, but it makes her smile. There's an echo of it having been said many times across many realities, and that gives it gravity. Not long after you are a couple, you head over heels happy, but what you experience in the multiverse still haunts you. Forget the past, conceal the past? You pack up your rec equipment in a box and take it to the basement. You run into a janitor with a strong accent and a friendly face. You find yourself trusting him. He promises to keep the box safe for you. Soon the madness of your adventure across the multiverse will seem like a dream. Your life with Lisa is now your reality. You return to your acting work, but you stay away from video games. You love Lisa, but you won't get to spend a lot of time together. You are both busy. She trains hard. She has a big dance production in the works. You can tell that she is very tired, not doing well. She has trouble with her ankle. She asks for your advice. Should you cancel her new show or push on? Push on. You encourage her and she is relieved, happy to push on with your help and support. Ongoing night on stage, she twists her ankle with an audible crack. Ugh. The x-ray shows a fracture. Her show is canceled. She is devastated. This is going on for a while. You feel both need to break away from the city. You surprise her with a rented cabin on an island in a breathtaking Calendar Lake in the Pacific Northwest. You tell yourself you can rest here. You think you can be happy here. She says she loves you too. That night, she wakes up in a terrible nightmare. She is distressed, but eventually calms down in your arms. The nightmare comes every night after that. Her description of the dream is eerily familiar to you. In it, she is aware of the multiverse. The many versions of you and her. The memories come flooding back. In her dreams, you are murdered again and again. She doesn't want to sleep anymore. You are worried. Tell her truth about the multiverse. You tell her about the multiverse. Her dreams have felt so real. Immediately she believes what you tell her. She is furious for you keeping this from her. She can't believe you forgot. How could you forget something like this? You have to wonder yourself. From then on, she becomes obsessed with the multiverse. That's all she wants to talk about, determined to learn about everything she can. One night, You gasp awake. She is not there. She left a note. From outside you can hear her talking. The man with the strong accent. He sounds familiar even if you can't quite place it. Opening the note, you hear a Luma Vista TV triggered the sound of a vortex between worlds. Somehow she has your PRS, the one that you gave the janitor for safekeeping, half a Kenton way. In her note, she writes that she has gone to find her destiny in the multiverse. Inside the note is her special pendant. You pick up her spiral pendant. You pick up her spiral pendant. You realize that you have lost your way, forgotten your mission and your goal. You have drifted off course, carried by the currents of your hope and ideas of this conceptual reality. You're found from trying to remember that you were there. You were trying to go. I'm reading faster than I can look at the words. What was your mission? You look, shifting through your thoughts. It comes to you with a jolt. You are trying to find your way to the master of many worlds. There was something about a door. Focus on the door. It says, with that, the door begins to come into focus. You realize that there is something missing. Hang the spiral pendant on the door. There's now a spiral emblem on the door. And with that, the door is fully there. Open the door. You open the door. The door. Step through the threshold. You step inside and stand in a room with a man, the master of many worlds, sitting behind a desk. He's typing concepts into words, shaping this reality. He lifts his head. It's Alan Wake. You stare to the man with the eye. You realize that you have made a mistake and that you have come to the wrong place. The man, the master of many worlds, is not the one you're looking for. He is not Door. He is someone else entirely. You want to ask him what he knows, but it's already too late.
We have witnessed a case of mistake.
That was weird.
But in the vastness of the multiverse, with an endless number of versions of ourselves.
That was definitely weird. I don't know if I like that last bit, the word choice game style.
Turn somewhere along the way. Was this particular journey precisely what was needed to make him the one he was meant to become? One thing is certain. I am your host, the one and only Warland Door. And this is Night Springs.
Like, I get where they were going with that last one, and I don't know, maybe if we chose a different text path, it would have ended slightly different. Ends with the same theme song. In loving memory of James McCaffrey. Aw, we were just talking about him.
Chasing the murder cult made me feel like I was caught in a loop. Every time I thought I was getting closer, things shifted around, and I realized I was further away than ever before. Instead of answers, I only got more questions. The name of the cult and the masks they wore kept changing. The deeper into the dark depths I got, peeling off the layers of this case, like the ocean zones from twilight to midnight.
Yeah, the Max Payne voice, Alex Casey voice.
The closer I felt to going mad.
All right, so that was it. That was the last one. So, you know, I'll say, the expansion DLC, it was okay. I honestly don't think it should ever be $20. I know it's on sale for $15 right now if you didn't get the deluxe edition of the game. I don't think it's worth $20. I think it was, you know, fine. It wasn't that long. I mean, granted, considering I spoke about Silent Hill and everything for like an hour and a half at the start of stream, this DLC was like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours at most. For $20 seems a little much. And considering like this last chapter, this last DLC, it didn't really feel fleshed out, which is weird because it was trying to be like the most fleshed out thing, having multiple gameplay styles and multiple things, but they all just kind of felt half implemented. And I don't know if I fully liked this last one at all. The coffee one was fine, but I wish would have been longer. The first one was the only one that felt kind of complete and fine in its entirety, of like, oh, you know, it's kind of quirky DLC thing of that one character. The second two felt like they were way too short, and then this third one on top of that just kind of felt like an incomplete concept. I don't think they should charge more than $10 for this DLC. And frankly, not to say anything against their revenue, because I want them to make money and make more games, it should have been free. This should have been a free included DLC. I don't think this is the DLC that anybody would have really wanted from Alan Wake. I think it was, you know, okay, we got a little bit more content. It would have been great as a free expansion to give you some more stuff, but to have this as a paid DLC feels a little underwhelming to me. I wouldn't suggest anybody to really buy it. There's nothing here for replayability or anything. It's okay for a once through if you already got the deluxe edition, but frankly, yeah, this was kind of a meh total package. The Lake House, I hope, is going to be maybe something better that feels more like a Alan Wake specific centric, at least name. So maybe it will be better, but yeah, a little bummed out on Night Springs. Not horrible, just underwhelming. But that being said, that's going to do it for today. I'm glad we were able to get through it, I'm really happy that we took the extra just little bit to push through to the end of this DLC, so next stream we can come back with something different. I would have hated to start next stream with the end, with that last DLC chapter kind of ending on like the sourish kind of note. But we finished it. Alan Wake DLC, at least until the lake comes out, is done. And we are done as well. Let's go ahead and do a raid. Real quick though, before we do that raid, I want to thank everybody for coming on by today for this Alan Wake DLC. I hope you had a good time, and hopefully I'll see you again next week for something different. I have a bunch of stuff in mind. Again, as I said at the start of stream, this month is just chocked full of things. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this month and all the cool stuff coming out. But until then, we are going to do a raid. We're going to go raid, if my browser won't lock up on me, there we go. We're going to go raid Blood Thunder. Blood Thunder is currently online doing some stuff. If you're not familiar with Blood Thunder, you should go check them out. Give them a follow when you get over there. Other than that, though, that's going to do it for today. Thank you again, everybody, for hanging out for the Alan Wake DLC. If anything, it made you want coffee, and that ain't that bad. But I will see you all again in a few days. You take it easy, everybody. Have a good week.